Hello, everyone, and happy Valentine's to all of you, whoever is watching today. I usually interview people, but today I just decided to talk on my own. But who knows, maybe someone will want to join, maybe someone will want to ask some questions, maybe someone will want to share. And so if you are here, just say hi. Maybe you can write a comment under the video and say hi, who are you, where are you from? Because I'm really wondering who is watching right now on St. Valentine's. So if you are here, just get in touch. It will feel much nicer for me to actually feel that you are here. And the topic today is loving yourself fully and endlessly, unconditionally. And I can maybe share some tips, but I'm not really the master of this. I have some experience, but I'm still learning. It's not easy. There are a lot of challenges. But except for this topic, I would also like to talk about the sacred feminine, and I will speak about the three Marys and the Holy Grail, because I somehow feel that it might resonate, especially on this day. The three Marys are a vision that I've been carrying last few weeks or maybe even months. And who are they, the three Marys? You might be familiar with the three Marys already. Maybe if you are, maybe you can write a comment saying about your experience or about the way you see it. So the way I see it is that we have three archetypes of Mary, and somehow until now there has been great separation in these three archetypes. So we would hear about Virgo Mary, Mary the Virgin, and then we would hear about Mary Magdalene, sometimes being called Mary the Lover. And then the third one would be actually almost forgotten. So the third one is Mary the Sister, or Mary the Master, or both. So these are the kind of versions of these three archetypes that I resonate with. Don't ask me about sources, because as a complex woman, the way I receive information is a way which is really hard to be tracked. So I receive informations just like out of nowhere. That's one kind of source of information. Then, of course, I read, I talk with people, I listen to other people what they are talking, and simply when I hear some information which feels true, which feels right, so I have my spiritual guides to simply show me that it is some information that is important for me, and that is also important for the whole picture, and maybe sometimes then it gets into a bigger picture that is worth sharing with other people. So the information about three Marys has been something that I felt very strongly about recently. I've been drawing them, painting them. I would like to actually create some kind of small tiny temples devoted to these three archetypes of women, because I just feel the way women are presented right now in the standard spirituality is just not sufficient. And so I feel that also the way maybe people in general have their expectations from women are also a little unrealistic. So I think it's just important to point out that a woman has many, many faces and many layers, like maybe an onion or something like that. And that these, what could also be called Holy Trinity, actually, these archetypes of a mother, a lover, and a master. It can also be an ascended master. So all of these should be united inside each woman, because we often live our lives trying to please everyone. And we might notice that maybe in our life we have some people around us, and some of them just prefer to see us as a mother only. And then as a mother, we should not be having, I don't know, maybe a sexual life, or maybe we shouldn't wish anything for ourselves because now we are mothers, so we should only care about the child and so on. And maybe there are similar expectations for some women who are in the position of lovers, and then they wouldn't be expected to be that giving to their children and so on. And then on the other hand, when there is a woman who sees herself as a master, or maybe other people see her as a master, then we would expect that maybe she's not able to actually connect all this with, partnership and also children and family. So I actually believe that a complex woman can really embrace all these archetypes inside her. And I actually feel that if this happens inside a woman, then she is really the carrier of the Holy Grail, because the Holy Grail is indeed our womb. And so the womb being healthy and being able to hold space for all these three archetypes, and there might be much more than just these three archetypes. That is maybe some goal that women could be actually having right now. Healthy womb, healthy heart, healthy third eye. These are the three centers in our body and in our information field, which are really, really necessary to be well taken care of, to be nurtured, to be embraced. So what it is that actually we should love when we focus on the topic loving yourself. How to start? What is the first thing to love? Well, I would suggest that the first thing to do is to release any resistance. Especially today, I think it's absolutely key to remove, release, let go any resistance, because there are so many things which are happening around us, no matter on which side we are standing, but we might simply not resonate with them. What other people do, what some people decide, the limitations that we still face. Well, if we resist it, that means we get stuck. So we can't really grow further. We can't fully relax. We can't heal. We can't shine. We can't radiate. We can't create. And only when we really release the resistance and we accept all and we embrace all, well, only then we can really fully get inside us to start feeling the self-love. When we feel the self-love, we shine bright, we inspire other people. When we feel self-love, we have endless amount of energy coming to us. So when we are in the vibration of self-love, we can create endless amount of projects, works, and all that, because we are doing it on this vibration. And when there are things which we don't feel like doing and we don't love them and we resist them, that's a little more difficult, or also some people maybe, then we need to look into it. So is it because there is judgment on our side, perhaps because we think something is worse than us or better than us, or it should be different? And the judgment comes from the mind. So judgment of any kind is always suggestible to be just released, because judgment blocks us. Judgment comes usually from the combination of the mind and solar plexus, and it stops us from growing. We can sit on one place and we can be judging everything and everyone around us, and it can feel comfortable, but we are not growing. We are sitting on the chair, and there is no way to move. There is no way to grow. There is no way to develop. There is no way to fully shine, actually. So we shine when we are aligned with what is. And the question is, loving yourself. Some people love themselves because of their achievements, or because of their bank account, or because of their property, or because of their family status. Now, all of these are not self-love. All of these means my ego being aware of what I achieved, what I have, what I was given, what I created. But it's the solar plexus personality kind of thing. Now, tips on how to show yourself a little bit of love. So, nurturing your body. How about a little massage of your feet, of your hands, of your face, maybe of your hair, maybe just creating something nice with your hands and praising yourself for the fact that you are doing that. Actually, creating as such with no specific purpose, with no specific result, is a great way to harmonize the centers, which would before be called like the second chakra, and that place is responsible for the quality of our relationships. So being creative, especially for a woman, is very, very important, because we women, as much as we are receivers, that means we receive information, we receive support, we receive all other things. And then inside us, of course, we also have the male principle, and that is the creator inside us. And so it's important that we have both of these in our sacred couple aligned, so that we constantly are in the receiving, but also in the creating, in the active part. And then there is this is another Holy Trinity aspect. We can also speak about the Holy Trinity when we speak about our sacred masculine inside us, sacred feminine inside us, and the child inside us. So we should always be sure, like, if there is a situation when I don't feel confident, I don't feel loved, I don't feel full, I don't feel, I'm on the right path. So it's always good to actually turn back inside this inner dialogue with your Holy Trinity, and talking with the man inside you, with the woman inside you, and the child, and seeing if all of them are happy, and if they are not, why it is that. Because if this holy family inside you is happy, then you are. And if they are not, if something is missing, for example, let's say the inner child is just not having enough joy, we are too serious maybe. So let's just grant the child a little bit of spontaneous lightness and easiness and so on. So that's another tip on how to fully embrace yourself. It can include this embracing the Holy Family inside you. For me, what works best, absolutely best, to feel good in life and to be in this vibration of self-love is just to go to nature and to connect with all possible elements. Sometimes I just go outside of my home just to take the garbage maybe. But these few seconds that I spend outside, I just really do it consciously. And I just feel the air blowing. I feel the sun shining, just those few seconds or minutes that I spend outside, I really connect with the nature. And then clearly, I'm quite happy because I live here on the Croatian coast, where we have these high mountains very close to my house, and we also have the beach close to my house. So this is what really helps me be on the high vibration. I just go outside, I connect with all these elements, with the nature, and that's how I definitely charge myself. Today on the Valentines, we have actually very extreme weather here. Last night was such a strong north wind that is called Bura, that I actually almost didn't sleep all night. Usually when this Bura comes, I feel very, very grateful and beautiful and energized, and I kind of really love it. But this time, this Bura was just so extremely strong and noisy that I was kind of afraid during night even. So for women, I think it's also very important that we connect with the nature, the weather, the cycles, the rhythm. So the cycles, we should, or I mean, we don't have to, but it helps us to be aligned with the solar cycle, with the lunar cycle, with our own cycle. That is probably the best thing to start with, to be aligned with your cycle, to be aware of each of the stages. And then the rhythms. What I mean when I say rhythm, that means the rhythm of the place where we live. So it's very suggestible to actually get seasonal, because when you are seasonal, you are aligned with Mother Earth, and you simply eat the fruits that Mother Earth is giving at a certain period of time. And it is really the base of healthy lifestyle, because it's a little problematic that we get used to just go shopping every day stereotypically and just be choosing maybe the same food and so on. So if we really focus on eating seasonal diet, that's what keeps us healthy and juicy and aligned with the rhythm of Mother Earth. Now, I will be filming some more interviews in next days. So if you have any ideas on who you would like to hear, then please let me know. I have a lot of friends who are worth inviting and interviewing, but I will also gladly interview someone that I haven't met yet. Why not? What I'm most interested in is people who work with the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine, the sacred unions, health, prevention of health, and healthy lifestyle of all kinds. I'm planning in 2021 to be really focused on health tourism. So I am just at the moment writing retreats, which will have this focus, healing focus, and of course, life transforming focus, like my retreats always have. And I'm also finishing my book. I really hope that I will be able to finish it in March, although it looks a little challenging, and I always think it's going to be the time that I finish it, but then something happens again, and then there is something more I have to add to the book. And right now I'm working on the structure, because the structure of my book will be also cyclical. The book will be divided into months, and there will be like my personal stories for each month, but then also some general suggestions for especially women, but also men, on where to be in certain month and what to do and what to connect with in each month, so that we are aligned. And the name of the book is Radical Juiciness, and in Czech the name will be Růže na prameni. And I'm thinking to definitely publish it in 2 languages. both English and Czech, one from each side of the book, and I'm even considering maybe attaching the Croatian version. So yeah, the book in a way might look like a pocket calendar for especially women, but also men. So that would be kind of all for St. Valentine's. I just wanted to say hi. I'm actually learning myself with all this live streaming. This is only, I think, the second time or third time I'm doing this. So yeah, let me know how it was if you feel like providing feedback. And I'm wishing you a lovely St. Valentine's. I'm going to see a new exhibition in a gallery tonight, which is a lovely way to honor this day, because inside me I still have a fully unexpressed artist. And that's actually why I'm also preparing retreats for this year, which will be called The Artist of Life, because I look at my life and other people's life as a piece of art. But I'm definitely planning this year to express myself artistically even more and more every day, and, as much as I can. So yeah, this is my wish for 2021. And whatever your wishes are for 2021, I'm blessing them, because blessings is one of woman's ancient gifts, and we should be using it more and more, actually, because in Czech, for example, the word žena and the verb žehnat is very, very similar, and it's not a coincidence. Žehnat means to bless. So I think it's one of the primary tasks of a woman, to be blessing people, projects, health, luck. It is our task to be doing that. So I'm blessing you all. Regards from Croatia.